Barstool was a huge corporation then. I mean, how long have you been working there? 6 years?
Dude, I've been, this September is going to be 7.
Wow.
But I mean, I got hired, Caleb hired me, which is fun to talk about now. My mom literally drove me to the city that day. She saw how nervous I was. I got the internship interview at 12:30 that day. She drove me over there. And I was freaking out too, because at the time I was actually emailing with what I thought was Erica Nardini, our CEO. It was really just her office manager, but they made it seem like it was
whose office manager?
Our office manager. His name was Brett. He used to work with us
at Barstool.
Yes, sir.
So you thought you were just emailing with the office manager from Barstool?
I thought I was emailing with Erica as the CEO, but it was really Brett behind that. So I think I'm emailing Erica. I think it's like a business interview type of thing. As I'm going over there, I look at the Barstool Snapchat and I see Caleb interviewing people. So I'm saying, oh, fuck, this is kind of like a content thing, and I'm shitting bricks because
now you're going to be on camera.
Now I'm going to be on camera. I was a fan of Caleb, a fan of everybody. I was a big Barstool fan.
And you're nervous. Your mother knows you're nervous.
Terrifyingly nervous.
And also, one thing that's value. Now, this is a value of having children that I think are thicker, is that you can see when they're nervous easier.
That's fair. I get rosy cheeks. I get big time rosy cheeks. I've been told that a lot.
And I think that there's something about that. As a mother, it must be... Because you have all these other mothers, the kid's on pills for 9 months, dude. Mm-hmm. They have no idea, but he weighs 121 pounds.
Yes, sir. So she knew I was worried, and then I know it's a content interview that I did not realize. Did you ever go to our old office by any chance?
I did one time.
So do you remember how you get off the elevator and everyone's sitting right there?
Yeah, it's kind of alarming.
It's quite terrifying. So I'm a Barstool fan, no idea what I'm walking into. I get off the elevator, everybody's sitting right there. Extremely scary. I go walk by the bar. They say, stand there for a second, go talk to Caleb. I'm shitting bricks. I'm a Caleb Presley fan at the time, still am. And he just sits me down and asks me, are you fast? And I said, you know what? For my size, I am pretty fast. When I play softball, I get down the line pretty quick. People will be shocked. I've beaten out a ground ball or two in my day. He says, prove it. Let's go downstairs to the street, to 28th. And when my mom dropped me off, I said, Claudia, drive away. Don't stay here. I don't know what's going to happen. Just don't stay here. That's your mother's name,
Claudia?
Yeah.
You call her by Claudia?
I call her Claudia sometimes.
It's a beautiful name.
Yeah, I like Claudia. My mom's name, so I like it. So I call her Claude sometimes. She's Claude on my phone. But so we go outside. She didn't move. So I'm fucking freaking out. My mom is literally right there. And I'm out there with the camera and Caleb.
No,
I'm telling
your
myself,
mother's right
she's
there?
right there. If you watch the video,
and what is she doing? Is she pretending she's not there?
Probably sitting in the car smoking a cigarette. But she was there.
That checks out.
And I think
that's awesome.
It was great.
Yeah.
I was just terrified if she was going to get out of the car and say something or anything.
Yeah.
We walk to the corner, run down the street. Caleb says, you know what? You are fast. You're hired. We go up, talk to Dave. As I'm walking out, Gaz, our head of social, says, what's your, you have any nicknames? And I recently had watched Entourage and Goodfellas. Mm-hmm. And Goodfellas was a character named Sally Balls. Entourage is a character named Wally Balls. I think just in my head, I thought Glenny Balls would be a name that me and my friends really jokingly named me that. Like I would call myself that jokingly. Like we were talking about gambling or something.
Yeah. Glenny Balls, huh?
Yeah. Like we weren't talking about horse racing or anything.
Yeah.
And
Sammy Spheres, Ronnie Rounds.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm talking about?
So I said, "Oh, my friends call me Glenny Balls." And then I think the name is it's a catchy name. I think it's a good name. And then then pretty crazy. Me and Caleb started hanging out.
And what about mom at that moment? Did you hug? Because the craziest thing that moms do is not leave and then pretend they left.
Dude, you know what happened actually? So it was right when Barstool first moved to New York. So everybody living across the country finally moved together. Every Friday they were doing Aloha Fridays. So everyone would dress in Hawaiian shirts and make margaritas and shit. I had just turned 20.
It's nice, like Christmas almost.
Yes, sir. I had just turned 20. And they immediately say, you're the intern, go get us alcohol. And of course I had fake IDs.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't want to use a fake ID and maybe get in trouble.
Yeah, you just started.
As a Long Island person, using fake IDs in the city was always a bit of a scary thing. So I called my mom, like, hey, how far away are you? Are you on the bridge yet? She comes back, bought me all the alcohol, and then...
Bought underage children alcohol?
No, my coworkers that were of age.
Oh.
Because I was just scared to buy it for... Oh. I was scared to get, like, in trouble using a fake ID. So my mom drove back to the office, went to the liquor store down the street, bought us the alcohol, and then I just gave it to everybody else. I was scared to not deliver.
Yeah.
And then I got Caleb Chipotle. That was my first day at work. Went to a Met game that night.
Hope you enjoyed that video. And you can watch another. And you can watch this one. You can watch this one. Different options, different choices. Some guy just brings you one option. Not this guy. 2 options. Watch one. This one or this one.